Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. At about 3:17 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, there was a magnitude 4.5 earthquake along probably part of the Calaveras fault zone near the town of Hollister. This was an interesting earthquake. We have compression and extension, tension of the fault zone. Here you can see how it's squished in the middle. Yeah, let me show you another image as an example. First, I want you to take a look at the fault zone. Yeah, we got the fault plane that probably dipped a little bit towards the south. And yeah, really didn't move a lot. But then I'm going to show you this example. In this example, they have west to east dextral strike slip. And you can see with the arrows drawn in where we got compression and extension. Let me bring it up a little bit. As you know, any earthquake has a 20% chance of being a foreshock for something much larger. And because of the compression, that is very possible. 3,582 people said they felt this earthquake. USGS gave it an intensity level of 5, which means it was felt by most people. Some breakage of dishes maybe, plaster, your walls, windows might have cracked, and tall objects fell over. It was felt over a very large area. My mother that lives in Daly City said she felt it might have been like a magnitude 1, maybe a little bit stronger. We got it all the way down south here. Fort Hunter, Leggett, it says. Intensity level 2 there. Monterey, intensity level 4. Let's see. Okay, Hollister, intensity level 5. Let's see. Clovis. Let's see. Intensity level 3. Intensity level 2. Looks like it was felt as far as Yuba City as intensity level 3. Wow. Let's see what else. Oh, we got one even farther. Okay. Klamath. Let's see. Looking at the different areas. Here is some of the felt reports that was sent in to EMSE. Hollister, pretty strong and lasted long. Another one from Hollister said it was strong. They said it started with a massive jolt and shook hard. No swaying. Salinas felt it. This one felt stronger than others that we've had. It was like a big rumble and not a typical jolt. The house shook quite a bit, and I could hear some cracking. We'll assess later if any damage. The earth seemed to last a lot longer than the usual as well. Gilroy said it was a rolling sensation, causing the house to shake and windows to rattle. Let's see, another one from Gilroy. About 10-second duration, significant shaking of house. S-wave activity. Strong shaking. Lasted about 10 seconds there in Gilroy. Spreckles. Chain poles on ceiling fan were moving. Morgan Hill felt a good shake at home. Let's see. Las Banas. Quick double jolt, only a few seconds. Delray Oaks, on the second floor of her office building, quick 10-second of the building moving. Felt the rolling motion. Building Creek, Monterey, California. Day Valley, it jolted the living room and then shook for about 15 seconds after. Twin Lakes says it shook for about 20 seconds. Lots of mild shaking. Seven Trees, very small, gentle shake for about 1 to 2 seconds. Another one, let's see, I felt it, dogs felt it, sound house freaks. Okay, Santa Cruz, rumble for a few seconds. Let's see, another report from Santa Cruz. It was loud, stopped, and started again. So there has been 2 aftershocks, a 1.6 and a 2.0. All fairly shallow. Let's see, 5.5 miles in depth, 4.8 miles in depth, and 5.7 miles in depth. That one there's the most recent. So here we have Ridgemark. We got Hollister. And this is the Calaveras fault zone. Over here is the St. Andreas fault zone. And then Interstate 25 or Highway 25. And then we got Pinos right there. So that would be Highway 25. I don't see any overpasses that could have gotten damaged. Let's see, what do we got here? No, just all intersections. Part of the Calaveras fault zone runs right through downtown Hollister. I tried to draw it out as best as I could. Here we have Dune Park and 4th Street. Let's see, what's the side street? West Street. This is an area that normally has a slow creep of 6 to 12 millimeters. So that would be about 1/4 to 1/2 an inch a year that it's slowly creeping. So how did your pets react? Did anyone feel dizzy either before or after the earthquake? That's often been reported. So what are your thoughts? Please always be prepared for a disaster. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.